My name is Juel Smith, and I am the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at the Community College of Allegheny County. Yes, I am an academic dean, and so basically what that job entails is for me to design the schedules for the college, what classes are available for students. I also am the person who is responsible for academic discipline. For example, if someone chooses to cheat, they come to see me and I implement the disciplinary actions. Or if a student has a complaint against a professor, because sometimes professors or the teachers aren't always in the right. So students come to me to help them rectify particular issues they may have in the classroom. And then sometimes I'm just there for students to come and talk to when they have academic struggles, when they have life hardships. I meet all kinds of people on a regular basis. I work with the faculty very closely and I help them with their classes and sometimes with course design. And yes, I am their boss as well. Before I became an Dean of Academic Affairs, which was recent, I was actually a scientist and still am. For me, I did a lot of work with little tiny microscopic organisms called bacteria, animals, and looking at their hormone systems. I spent a large amount of my career as a scientist looking at things such as mushrooms and different fungi, looking at how they can be used for medical purposes and helping with cancer, improving cholesterol levels, etc. After I stopped being an active scientist in the lab, I started on my journey of being an educator. I started working with a local university, the University of Pittsburgh. They had a really cool camp called the Pittsburgh Tissue Engineering Initiative. It was working with students of all socioeconomic statuses, all ages. It allowed me to see that there was a different calling on my life. And it allowed me to show other children that looked like me that they could be scientists, that they could come outside of the box that society has so carelessly placed them in. And so for me to get to where I was, it was a long journey a long and difficult journey, because as a minority, we don't have a lot of representation in STEM disciplines, right? When I was growing up, my grandmother, my mom's mom, always encouraged me to be out in nature and to garden, and she was the person who really inspired me at first. And then when I got into junior high school, I had some other teachers who were very, very kind, but it was still something that was lacking for me. And in graduate school, I was one of only maybe 2 people throughout my entire educational career who were interested in sciences, because I primarily lived in white-based neighborhoods. When I started my first job, which was working with fungi, I just felt there's nobody who looks like me. And I've traveled the country, I've done presentations, I've gone to all these conferences, and nobody looked like me. Sometimes there's not always going to be the support that you need, but that's okay, because God will always bring somebody your way. And so another cool fact about me is I'm an ordained minister. And so for me, being a scientist and being the associate dean has allowed me to do ministry. It has allowed me to be closer to God. It has allowed me to see the greatness of His work. So if I can leave you with anything today, be you, be unique, and embrace it.